It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we've got Daniel Jones. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Giants and the Eagles. All that and more coming up next.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage.
Here we go.
Now Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Throwing, Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
They run behind center with Gainwell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Quan Alexander, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Throwing is Hurts. That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagle.
Back to throw here. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw again.
He'll check this one down to Gainwell.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder.
From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle.
The kick by Elliott is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. In motion, Slayton.
Up the middle they go. Tracy. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
An injury stoppage, and it looks like, yeah, it's the quarterback, Daniel Jones, receiving some assistance.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Rodgers on the return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Gainwell.
Runs through the contact. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now out come the Giants. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Hurts.
Smith catches left side. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Locke to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Locke. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Jalen Hyatt,
87 yards.
and the Giants get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to Gainwell here on second down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw. Shifts past him at the 45.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Oh, what a move. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll set up to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Running right, this is Gainwell.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Gainwell is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The New York set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Locke.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Locke gonna throw.
Has it to Hyatt on the out route.
And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Now Locke, gotta have this one.
That is caught. He's across midfield, and he is going to have the Giants' 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Locke now to throw.
Going right side, he finds Slayton.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Throwing now is Locke. He connects with Hyatt.
Touchdown, Giants!
Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Gano the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now they run the option on second down.
And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Eagles.
Hurts.
He's got Smith here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark
Still
off the
first
5,
down.
and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Here's Hurts to throw. Quick slant here to Smith.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's down to the 11.
And an Eagle first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Big-time move there by Kayvon Thibodeau, a talented pass rusher out of Oregon. Had a little bit of a breakout season last year. The next step for him, to stack dominant seasons together. And plays like that will certainly help accomplish just that.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New York's offense back out there and set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now Jones. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Devin White able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Now a handoff up the middle. Shipley. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Shipley. Room here to run.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
And they take a knee. Second and 11.
Up the middle they go. Shipley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So for Philadelphia, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.